Well, it would appear as though hell has indeed frozen over because we are playing Minecraft again after what feels like literal centuries, even though in reality it's only been about 2.5 years, but still, it feels a lot longer than that. Indeed, Minecraft is yet another game I haven't covered on the channel in quite some time, much like Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. However, this does not mean I am bringing Minecraft back to the channel for good, because 1, I don't care about Minecraft anymore, and 2, I am choosing to return to the game today for a very specific reason. Now, those of you who are familiar with Minecraft's history are probably well aware that Minecraft is going to be turning 10 years old very soon. God, this game is almost 10 years old. I mean, Minecraft is just the game that refuses to die, man. I honestly don't understand how this game has managed to survive as long as it has. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to come back to Minecraft today, because its 10-year anniversary is coming up very soon, and I kind of wanted to do something to celebrate Minecraft's 10-year anniversary. Even though I don't really give too much of a crap about Minecraft anymore, this game still holds a special place in my heart. For one thing, it was one of the very first games I ever covered on the channel. I think Minecraft was only like the 5th game I covered on this channel. I first played this all the way back at the very end of 2011, and it's probably the game that I have played the most often on my channel. Out of the 800 plus games that I have covered on the channel in the past 7.5 years, I think the one game that I've made the most amount of videos on is Minecraft. Or Happy Wheels. I mean, Happy Wheels also comes pretty close to that as well, but I'm pretty sure I've done more videos on Minecraft than even that game. But the point I'm trying to make is that I've played Minecraft a lot on my channel, and some of my most popular videos are actually Minecraft videos. One of the first videos that gained a lot of attention on my channel was actually a Minecraft video when I covered the Mob Talker mod. Yeah, I'm getting like Vietnam flashbacks to those times, and oh, I really don't want to relive those times, honestly. I feel embarrassed that I even covered that mod in the first place, but oh god, let's just move on from that, please. But yeah, I wanted to do something to celebrate Minecraft's 10-year anniversary, and originally I was just going to try and maybe hop back into the most recent version of Minecraft, just to see what has changed, because I have not played Minecraft in a really long time, and they've added so many new features that the game looks almost unrecognizable to me. I've just been that out of the loop in regards to Minecraft's development. That's not what we're going to be doing in this video, however, because Mojang did something kind of interesting a few days ago. To commemorate the 10th anniversary of Minecraft, Mojang decided to bring back an extremely ancient version of Minecraft Classic. Now, for those of you who don't know what Minecraft Classic is, it was basically Minecraft as it was from May of 2009 all the way up to December of that year. Minecraft's development history essentially takes place in different eras. There was the Classic era, which lasted from May of 2009 all the way up to the end of the year, pretty much. Then there was Minecraft InDev, and then InfDev. God, that's still such a terrible name, but then after that there was Minecraft Alpha, then Beta, and then the full release of the game. Today, we are going to be going back to the Minecraft Classic era today. Specifically, we're going to be taking a look at version 0.0.23a_01, rolls right off the tongue. This is the version of Minecraft Classic that Mojang decided to make playable again in honor of Minecraft's 10th birthday. This version of Minecraft was released back when Mojang's team consisted entirely of just Notch. And actually, I don't believe Mojang was even a thing yet at this point in time. I'm pretty sure Notch was still developing games under his own name. This was back at a time when Minecraft had very basic multiplayer. Notch was only beginning to implement multiplayer features into Minecraft at this point in development. Not only that, but the game was also free to play. This was before Minecraft became a full commercial product. It wasn't the very first version of Minecraft to be released though. This came out about 2 months after Minecraft's public release on the TigSource forums. According to the Minecraft wiki, it came out around July 11th or 12th of 2009, because apparently the Minecraft wiki's not even sure as to when Notch released this. Not much is known about the extremely early history of Minecraft, and there are some versions that are documented on the Minecraft wiki that might not even exist. Their existence is purely theoretical. Not this one, though. So with that being said, how's about we actually check out this version of Minecraft? Let's just start walking around the world here and see how Minecraft looked like 10 years ago. And as you can see, it looked kinda trash. Well, let's start off with the first obvious change here. The graphics were a lot simpler back in these times. As you can see, there is no smooth lighting. There is definitely lighting, as you can see over here next to this cave. There are shadows. Blocks can still cast shadows down on other blocks that are directly below it, so there was definitely a lighting system implemented at this time, but it wasn't a very good one, because you'll notice over here that a lot of blocks, they have no shadows whatsoever. Because if you were playing modern Minecraft, you would notice some like very faint shadows around the edges of the blocks right here. If you look up at the sky, you'll also notice that there are clouds, but they are 2-dimensional. 3-dimensional clouds were added later on, I think in one of the Minecraft InfDev versions, in FDev. It basically stands for infinite development, but Notch was not great at coming up with version names back then. Technically, the 2D clouds are still in the modern Minecraft, but in order to view them, you have to set the graphics to fast. So technically they were never removed, but you basically have 2 different options for clouds now. World generation was also a lot simpler back in these times, because you'll notice that there's only one real biome here, which is a forest, and it's not even that much of a forest, honestly. We can get a better look if we climb up to the top of this cliff right here. I'm gonna also explain how different the building mechanics are in this version of Minecraft as well, because my god, they are extremely different, and I'm not used to it in the slightest, and it's honestly kind of terrible. Yeah, so you only have one real biome here. You have this sort of forest area, I guess you could call it. There are beaches that generate as well. You'll notice that there's plenty of shorelines to be found here, and there's also like entire islands to the north over this way. Even back in these times, the world generator had the potential to generate some really bizarre structures. Like for instance, that piece of elevated land right there on the beach with just one single tree growing on it, and also that pillar made out of dirt that's just floating in the ocean. So even back in these times, the world generator was still doing some relatively strange things, and it just got more and more strange over time. So you'll also notice here that flowers don't generate, even though there are indeed flowers in this game. There are red and yellow ones, but you have to place them down manually. Mushrooms also exist in this version of the game as well, but again, they don't grow naturally. The amount of blocks that are present in this version of the game is also extremely limited. You can only choose between 32 blocks in this particular menu. There are actually more blocks than just this in the game, but some of them are not selectable. For instance, there are ores that do exist in this version of Minecraft. You still have the coal, iron, and gold ores, but they're not selectable from this menu for some really weird reason. Also, the menu itself looks absolutely horrendous as well. As you can see, it's very basic. You open this menu by pressing the B button, and I did not mean to break that block right there, but I'm just gonna place that back. There you go. There will be grass that grows back on the dirt over time. Dirt still has some dynamic properties to it. It does grow grass if you put it out in the sun, even though there is no sun to be seen, not this early in Minecraft. Mobs did not exist yet at this point in Minecraft's development. They were implemented, I think, about a month later. It wouldn't have been too long after this particular version of Minecraft was released when Notch finally added mobs into the game. I mean, technically, there were versions of Minecraft before this that had mobs. Notch had created a lot of early test versions of Minecraft that had human mobs roaming around, basically a bunch of Steves just wandering around aimlessly, and it looked extremely bizarre as well because they were just flailing their arms around and just looking generally psychotic in nature. However, these mobs would have been removed by this point, so you won't be able to find them here. There are trees that grow, and there are saplings that you can place down, and I assume if I just I actually don't know if this will work, but I assume if I just place them down right here, they'll eventually grow into a tree, because there's no bone meal here to speed up the process. Bone meal was not a thing yet in this version of the game, neither were bones. I might as well go over the building mechanics as well, since I am placing down objects here. So, in order to build in Minecraft Classic, or at the very least this version of Minecraft, you have to right-click. This will bring up a ghost block, which you can then place down by left-clicking. So it shows you the outline of the block, you just press left-click, in order to place down the block at that location. Now, of course, if you're at all familiar with modern Minecraft, you know that it's a lot simpler to build than doing this, because in modern Minecraft, you can simply place down the block that you are holding by right-clicking. But back in the old times, it was a little bit more complicated than that. You had to right-click and then left-click to place it. And it's absolutely horrendous. It is probably the most counterintuitive thing about this version of Minecraft. There are certain blocks in this version that were relatively unique to other versions of Minecraft, as they would be removed in later versions of the game, although I think this one block that I'm about to show off right here was reinstated later on. I don't think its actual function was reinstated, but one of the unique blocks from Minecraft Classic was the sponge block. Now, the sponge block did not stay in Minecraft for too long because it was removed after a little while, but basically the sponge block's functionality was that it could soak up water. So if I were to place this sponge block down in the water right here, as you can see, it would absorb it. Basically, it cleared out all the water within a very specific radius of the block. I think the exact radius might be a 3x3 cube, and as a matter of fact, how's about I just go and test out that theory? Yeah, it's pretty much that. Well, hang on a second, we can take it a little bit deeper. As you can see, though, if you do destroy it, yeah, all the water starts flowing back again, so it doesn't delete it entirely. Water has the same basic functionality that it does in modern Minecraft, except in this version, it flows indefinitely. Oh yeah, there you go. You can create little air pockets down here with these sponge blocks down here in the lake. Yeah, if you want to drain the entire lake, or if you want to drain the entire map of water, then you can use sponges to just soak the entire lake right up. I do believe the sponge blocks can still be selected in creative mode in modern Minecraft, but I don't know if they still have their basic functionality, because I'm pretty sure their actual functionality was removed over time. Notch didn't remove them entirely, but they did end up becoming an unused block that could only be used for decorative purposes, since it no longer had the functionality that it used to. There was also this weird yellow block right here, this like yellow shiny block. I'm not entirely sure what this block is supposed to be. If I had to guess, I would say that it might have been an early rendition of the gold block. You know, the types of blocks that you can make by combining gold ingots together, or was it gold ingots? Either gold ingots or gold nuggets. I think even the crafting recipe for that was changed after a while. I assume that's what this is, but I don't know for sure. This block does not exist in modern Minecraft, and again, its only use is for decorative purposes, because it has no functionality. It's kind of ironic, because this game is called Minecraft, but there was no mining, or crafting, not in Minecraft's formative years, at least. For instance, this coal ore right here, you can't mine it, because you don't have pickaxes in this game, you can't craft tools. You do have wooden planks, though. You can't break the wooden planks down into sticks in order to create tools. You couldn't use them to make crafting tables, because those didn't exist in the game yet. So the only real thing you could do with this coal was to just outright destroy it. But you can clearly see that the actual generation for these blocks was in the game at this time. They had already been implemented, and again, what is weird is that you can't select them from this block menu. Minecraft only had one game mode at this point in time, which was creative. And that's the thing too. Creative mode always used to be a feature of Minecraft, ever since it was conceived. However, creative mode was removed after a while and replaced with survival mode, and then it was brought back. But even in these old versions of Minecraft, creative mode is still very limited, because you can't fly. In modern Minecraft, you can press the spacebar twice, and you can start flying around, only in creative mode. But you can't do that in this version. You are bound by gravity at all times. The only difference is that you can't drown by diving into the water right here. I think lava might have already been implemented in the game at this point, but I haven't been able to find any lava pockets. I assume they're underground somewhere, probably. I mean, caves did generate in Minecraft even this early on, but again, there's not a whole lot to see in the caves, because you don't have abandoned mine shafts, you don't have strongholds, you don't even have gigantic ravine. Oh my god, that actually... Oh my god, dude, that actually startled me because I didn't expect water to come rushing into the cave like that. I didn't realize there was a giant pocket of water there. There's like another submerged cave over this way. That actually scared me. Well, can we add another game to the list of games that have managed to scare me over the past 8 years? Slender the 8 Pages, SCP Containment Breach, Facade, oddly enough, and now Minecraft. Actually, no, I think Minecraft has managed to scare me before. Because I think I had uploaded like a very old video of Minecraft one time. Yeah, I actually remember this. Minecraft did in fact scare me before. Because if any of you remember when I uploaded the 12W01A new features video, yeah, remember that one moment where I got scared by an Enderman that just randomly spawned in front of me? Well, not spawned, but he like randomly teleported in front of me, and it was the middle of the day in the game, and it really freaked me the hell out. It startled me so badly, and I still remember that as if it was yesterday. So no, that's not true. Minecraft has actually scared me before, but it's been a very long time since it has managed to scare me again, because the game was never really able to do that again. Right up until this point, my god. Yeah, but still, the caves are not really that interesting. There's not a lot to see here. There's not a lot to see in the caves whatsoever. All you can really find here are some ores. You have coal ore, iron, and gold, but you can't even mine it, because you don't have the necessary tools to mine ores, because you don't have the crafting tables to actually create the tools. And you don't even have an inventory either. You can't really open up any sort of inventory aside from this screen, and this screen just provides you with an infinite amount of blocks anyway. Gravel can also spawn in the world, but unfortunately they don't drop flint, because flint was not a feature this early on. So you couldn't create flint and steel, unfortunately, and light things on fire. Fire wasn't even a thing either. It's also really funny too, because half of the blocks that you can select from here are dyed wool. You did have wool dyes back then. Well, you didn't have the wool dyes themselves, but you had like the wool dye colors. But even this is kind of limited because you only have 16 different colors. You don't even have like the pure black wool here, or even any brown wool, or pink wool for that matter. I mean, you do have this like magenta color right here, but that's about it. Well, also this sort of like pinkish red color, but it's not really pink. Hot pink, perhaps, but still. Hot pink is not true pink, in my opinion. Despite these limitations, however, you were still able to create some pretty decent pixel art using these dyed wool blocks. I remember seeing an image a while back of someone who had created the sprite of Tiny Mario from the original Super Mario Bros. In Minecraft Classic, and they kind of had to improvise because of the limited amount of blocks that you had to work with back then. Because I think the actual sprite work, it was made of like cobblestone partially. So yeah, you kind of had to improvise here. I mean, you did have the two different types of stone. You had regular stone and cobblestone. But again, there's no way to actually see regular cobblestone normally because this type of stone right here didn't spawn naturally in the game yet. So again, you could only place it down manually by going into this menu. Glass blocks were a thing, however, and you could use this to create miniature buildings. That was definitely something you could also make this early on. Minecraft was definitely more about building than it was about actually, like, mining or crafting back then. Yeah, the only real purpose of Minecraft back in these times was to just create some really incredible looking structures. In all fairness, this version of Minecraft is definitely not good. Like, you can tell that it is extremely bare bones. Minecraft has definitely come a long way since these times. Like, this is not a version of Minecraft that I would actually like to come back and revisit now that it is available again. Because, to be honest, I don't hold a lot of nostalgia for the older versions of Minecraft. It's kind of difficult to, honestly, because you need to remember that the older versions of Minecraft were basically the same game, but with less features. But in a way, I still feel kind of nostalgic for this really old version of Minecraft, because Minecraft Classic was something that I did actually mess around with when I initially discovered Minecraft, because for those of you who weren't aware, Minecraft Classic remained playable on the official Minecraft website long after the game had been officially released in November of 2011. The Classic edition of Minecraft remained available right up until, I think, Mojang's acquisition by Microsoft in 2014. I could be wrong about that too, though. It might have been removed a bit earlier than that, but I think it was around that time when it was finally removed from the game's website because it was outdated. If any of you used to visit the Minecraft website from like 2010 to 2013, then you might already know that Minecraft Classic was still playable well after Minecraft was officially released. But Mojang decided to remove it after a while, and then in 2016 they completely revamped the Minecraft website, so the old design was pretty much gone. Not from existence, because you can still find an archived version of the old Minecraft website with links to Minecraft Classic, even though the link itself, well, the link itself does work, but the game won't actually load. And I guess they finally decided to bring it back to, I guess, give people an idea as to how far Minecraft has come, and man, it has come a long way. Like I said, I still kind of feel a bit nostalgic for this particular version of Minecraft, because even though I did own Minecraft Beta at that point in time, I still used to occasionally mess around with Minecraft Classic as well. Before the days of creative mode, I would usually go into Minecraft Classic if I just wanted to try and build some structures. Even though the amount of blocks that I actually had were still extremely limited, I do know that bookshelves, TNT, and obsidian were later added into Minecraft Classic. The very last version of Minecraft that was released before the game left its Classic era of development and entered its in-dev phase was version 0.30, and that was the version I used to play a lot back when it was still available on Minecraft's website, which is also what surprised me, because this is actually not the version of Minecraft Classic that I personally remember playing many years ago, because I'm most familiar with version 0.30, which was the very last edition of Minecraft Classic. I'm kind of disappointed that they just didn't bring that version of the game back, because this version of Minecraft I've never actually played before, because it's not available in Minecraft's current launcher as far as I'm aware. There's no actual way to play this through the launcher, but I'm still glad they brought it back anyway, because, I mean, it's an interesting little piece of history for absolute sure. Minecraft definitely had humble beginnings, back when the only thing you could really do in the game was build crap, and the user interface was absolutely horrible. To be honest, it kinda makes me glad that Minecraft eventually evolved past this, because looking back at this now, almost 10 years later, ugh. It hasn't aged well. So there is music in this game, and I might as well turn it back on. So, some of C418's music had already been implemented into the game at this point in time. Not the entire soundtrack, though. I think there were only, like, 3 different ambient piano tunes that you could listen to in this version of Minecraft, but all of C418's other tracks are missing entirely. You could also change the render distance as well. I think you could do that by pressing not the P key, I think the R key, actually. Oh, wait, no. This just placed me back at spawn, I think. But yeah, basically, you could change the render distance. Minecraft did have those options back then. Oh, no, it was the F key. Yeah, it changed the render distance in case the game is, not running too well for you. I mean, even back in these times, Minecraft still kind of ran like garbage. I mean, it's telling you that the game's running at like up to 300 frames per second. That's not true at all. The game is actually lagging quite a bit on my end. So that FPS counter is lying to you. And it's also lying to me by that extension. I don't know, if you want to make it a little more atmospheric, you can enable some fog, but also Herobrine was not a thing yet, as far as I know. That old urban legend didn't exist yet at this point in time. So we can also generate a new level right here. This was also one of the things that was kind of interesting about Minecraft Classic, because you did have very basic world customization back then. You could choose from different sizes, because this was before infinite worlds were added into the game. You're probably well aware by now that in modern Minecraft, the worlds that are generated are infinite. Not in Minecraft Classic though, they were very much finite back in these times, but you could still choose the actual size of the maps. You could choose from small, normal, or huge. As you can see, the small maps were still kind of ginormous. But for instance, why don't we go to a normal map? Yeah, we might as well just generate a new one right here. Yeah, level generation was very basic back in these times, because there really wasn't anything for the game to generate back then. Yeah, it runs even worse now, because there's way more things that the game has to render here. Surprisingly, Minecraft Classic puts a lot of strain on my laptop's GPU. In fact, the GPU is spiking all the way up to 100% right now. It's really not good, but as you can see, the map is definitely a lot larger. It have a bunch of random floating bits of sand in the water, and I didn't click on small. I'm very certain I didn't click on anything. Pretty sure that was not a mouse click. Hang on a second, let me use my trackpad here. We can go to a huge map as well. As you can see, that takes a considerable amount of time to actually generate the huge maps. Whereas in Minecraft now, it can generate infinitely sized maps within just a few seconds. So it's come pretty far in this regard as well. So you'll also notice that there's this screen when you drop into a world for the first time, or when you drop into a new world every single time. It says game generated. You are the host, you can invite some friends to join you, you can invite 9 more friends. Left click to place or mine blocks, right click to toggle, pick a username and start the game. So as I mentioned before, this was a multiplayer test of Minecraft, so if you want to, you can actually invite some of your friends over and play this version of Minecraft online. It is a multiplayer world, so you can actually have people join you. As far as I know, the multiplayer functionality was restored when Mojang decided to bring this version of Minecraft back. So if you wanted to, you could play this with your friends. I don't see why you would want to, though. Like, play this old crappy version of Minecraft when you could be playing the new Village and Pillage update. Yeah, the huge worlds, as you can see, well, it's a lot wider. You have a lot more land to explore here, but this was about as large as the maps actually got in the game back in this time. But I mean, you still have a pretty wide open world here. Takes a pretty long time for it to actually load. Also, just to confirm that I'm definitely in a multiplayer game, yeah, as you can see, there is a chat bar. So yes, I'm definitely playing this in multiplayer, but nobody has joined so far, and thank God. Because I'm just trying to do a solo video here. Besides, you need the actual code for the server to join anyway. Found some iron ore over this way. Again, I cannot mine this. See more iron over there. If I could find the gold ores, that would be great, if they actually exist within this map. Another feature that is unique to this version of Minecraft, and as far as I know, you can't do this in any other version, is that you can save your current location by pressing the Enter key. And if you want to teleport back to that location immediately, you can press the R key. So I saved my location next to that iron ore over there. So if I just walk away from it, and then I press the R key, it teleports me right back to the iron ore. As far as I'm aware, this feature was never brought back in Minecraft, because it was removed after a while, but it was never reinstated. I mean, this kind of mechanic would definitely be useful for creative mode. You know, if you don't feel like walking all the way to your previous location, you just want to teleport back there immediately, it'd be good for fast travel. But then again, it's probably not necessary to bring a feature like that back, because I think Minecraft does have a teleport command that you can use in creative mode. You can just use the teleport command to immediately travel to specific coordinates. You can kind of use that as a fast travel mechanic, so having that sort of feature in Minecraft today probably wouldn't be all that necessary. This was essentially an early version of the teleport command, though. That's basically what this was. Okay, so I created a new world here. I mean, we could try building a very simple house. A house that we're not going to be able to, put a door on, because doors were also not a thing this early on in Minecraft's development. You can't even put a door around your frickin' house, so we kind of just have to, like, turn it into a hut. We can make it happen. And we can also, you know, we can use the glass blocks as well. That would actually be useful too to create windows. Yeah, the structures that you could create in Minecraft back then, even though Minecraft was more focused on building, you could still only create some, like, really basic structures, because you just don't have the blocks that you need in order to make the truly monumental designs. It's just not good at all, man. Not only that, but if you're trying to create some really large structures, you have to actually be standing on top of the blocks here, because, like I said, there's no flying in this creative mode. I'm not entirely sure what the build limit in the old Minecraft is either. It might have been 128 blocks. Well, there you go. Also, I can't illuminate the house either, because I don't have torches. Yeah, this is about as good as we can do. You can kind of take shelter. from absolutely nothing, because there's also no weather in this game either. That only came in beta 1.5, which came out almost 2 years after this, and there's also no mobs to worry about either, because like I said, mobs didn't exist back then. None of the passive mobs, not even any of the neutral or hostile mobs. There were no zombies, skeletons, creepers, endermen. There wasn't even a nether or an end dimension. There were no obsidian portals that you could craft to get to the nether. Obsidian did become a thing in Minecraft Classic later on, but flint and steel still wasn't a thing, so you still couldn't make an actual end portal, or sorry, a nether portal. Minecraft was just so basic back in these times, man. It was just extremely basic, and a bad kind of basic. Like, there was an extreme lack of features here. I mean, we can just, like, board this up and just see what happens. Oh yeah, like, this doesn't even go dark all the way. I, like, trap myself in this, like, little cage right here. This little wooden cage that I can't see out of. Yeah, and it doesn't go dark immediately. Even the lighting system here was like extremely simple. Only real things that blocks could do was cast very simple shadows, and also I just realized that I said I was gonna add glass to this, right? I was gonna add windows. Here we go, just create a large-ass window right here. Oh god, what am I doing? Yeah, just put that right there. Okay, that looks kind of decent. Not really, but just... oh god. Yeah, see, these build mechanics are just so bizarre as well. Why do I have to right-click and then left-click to place down a block? Basically, right-click goes into a build mode, or it places you inside a sort of build mode, and it's just weird. I don't like it. I'm glad this was changed. It was made a lot simpler. Nothing about this version of Minecraft is really that good, honestly. I also don't think that there's a third-person mode you can enable either. Third person wasn't a thing yet. I mean, you could still punch trees, though. Punch trees to get wood, even though the wood just gets obliterated, and you can't actually collect it. I don't remember if the leaf blocks can decay, though. Just to test this out, actually, I would like to just destroy these trees. Let's just destroy nature itself and see what happens. Or do they just float there? Yeah, they do just float there. They don't even decay. There's no leaf decay here either. Oh god, it's terrible. I actually hate it. I genuinely hate it. I despise it. I loathe it with every fiber of my being. What is going on over here? Are you generating tetrominos or something? What is happening? This looks like some sort of like platforming challenge. This parkour challenge? Yeah, there's also no sprinting, by the way, so I kind of have to take my time with this as well. Oh, good god. Can I make it all the way over there? Oh! Wow, I somehow did, actually. Well, there we go. Well, that jump right there is just impossible. Yeah, you'll also notice that, these worlds do have a sort of border. There's like a little bedrock border right over here. Yeah, as you can see, the world is technically infinite, but from here on out, it's just an endless ocean that has bedrock underneath it. Bedrock was also a block that was implemented in this game at this time. You still can't select it in the block selection menu, which makes 0 sense. Yeah, those leaves are not disappearing, man. Like, look at this. They're still there for some reason. They don't even have any of their dynamic properties yet. That is a crying shame. It's just terrible. It's absolutely horrendous. That doesn't look right. Let me just fix that really quickly. There we go. Well, actually, no, it still doesn't look right. Hang on. Hang on, I'm gonna flood the place. There we go. That actually looks sort of better. There we go. I just caused a miniature tsunami, destroying part of the landscape. Yeah, water doesn't normally do that in modern Minecraft, though. Here in this version, it flows infinitely, but that was changed, or I guess you could say fixed, in later versions. Also, all the grass on the dirt is dying because it's underwater. Oh, maybe that wasn't a good decision after all, but... I mean, theoretically, you could flood the entire world this way, since it does flow infinitely, but, I don't feel like trying that right now. In fact, I don't really feel like playing this anymore. I think I am going to leave the video here now, guys, because that's all there really is to say about, classic Minecraft. There's really not a whole lot you can do here. I mean, clearly there was more of an emphasis on building back in these early times, but the game doesn't give you that much to build with, honestly. You're still pretty limited in what you can use to build all your gigantic structures and whatnot. A lot of the blocks here as well still don't have most of their dynamic properties. The leaves don't decay, which means you could just straight up use them as decorative blocks now. You can just place them down anywhere you want. I guess you could create bushes this way. And actually, I guess you could also create hedge mazes as well, couldn't you? I mean, I definitely see some possibilities here. I really don't like the fact that you have to right-click in order to go into a build mode to place objects down, though. I don't understand why you can't just right-click and just place them down automatically. automatically. I mean, thankfully you can do that in current versions of Minecraft, but back in these times, oh my god, it was so complicated. There was no need for this extra step notch. There was no need. What were you thinking, man? Anyway, how about I just teleport back to my little hut right here, my little shack. Here, how about I just place maybe a bush in the corner over here? Maybe 2 in the corner. Oh god, no, wait. I don't want that one there. That is very nice. I have some sort of plants growing around my hut or my shack or inside it. That looks good. I mean, what is the copy function? I don't actually know what this is. Oh, it just copies the URL of the server, I think. Okay, well that's cool and all. I just want to quickly go and find the gold ore first, because I still haven't shown off the gold ore. So, once I'm able to find the gold ore, then I think we'll leave the video off, because I just want to show you guys that the gold ore does in fact exist. Because I've only said that it exists right now, but I want to show you proof. So just give me a moment. Also, by the way, there is a bedrock layer at the very bottom of the map as well that you can't break through. That's not unlike modern Minecraft, though. That always used to be there from the very beginning. There we go. I see some gold ore all the way over there. Oh my god, with some iron too? Hang on a minute. I'm coming for you. I'm here to prove that you exist. To all the people watching this video, there we go. Yeah, so gold ore does indeed exist. My god, why is there so much iron ore here? But yes, there is gold ore here as well. But, again, you can't mine it. So you can't get any gold ingots. That doesn't exist yet. Gold nuggets don't exist. Which means they're completely useless. But they look pretty at the very least. That must count for something, right? Yeah, I should also mention that the other ores don't exist in this game, though, because you can't find diamond ore, or redstone, or lapis lazuli, and actually, there's more gold ore over there. Alright, well, I got fairly lucky with this one. Too bad you're not useful for anything in this version of Minecraft. You're just here to look visually appealing, and that's pretty much it. Oh, we even got some coal over there as well. Okay, I was hoping to find a generated world right here with, like, all 3 ores visible at once. That's what I was banking on, and I got it. I got lucky with it. Anyway, guys, I am going to leave this video here. I have nothing more to say regarding this, extremely old and outdated version of Minecraft. I wanted to make a video like this for a pretty long time, though. Like, some of you might remember that update video I uploaded back in October of 2014, when my older laptop had broke down again for the second time. I was playing Minecraft in that update video, but the version I was playing was like a really old and outdated version of Minecraft Alpha. But I've wanted to do a proper video on some of the older Minecraft versions for a really long time now. And I was really surprised that Mojang decided to bring this particular version of the game back. I really didn't see this coming at all, so I'm really glad that they actually released this to the public. It coincided almost perfectly with what I actually had in mind for a 10-year Minecraft celebration video, or 10-year anniversary celebration. So yeah, hopefully I gave you guys a good idea as to what Minecraft used to look like back in 2009, back in its formative years. I still can't believe I was only in middle school when this game came out. I pretty much grew up with Minecraft, which is crazy to think about, but looking back at it now, it hasn't aged well at all. None of the old versions of Minecraft have aged particularly well, especially when you consider that the graphics used to be even simpler back in these times. The lighting engine was so much simpler. There only seemed to be like 2 different types of lighting. Very bright and slightly less bright, but that's about it. Those were the only 2 lighting levels that the lighting engine could produce. But I still really enjoyed taking this journey back in time with you guys. You know, just to show you that all of the biggest and most successful franchises all come from humble beginnings, and Minecraft is no exception. It's amazing to think that a simple block-based survival game such as this ended up becoming one of the most successful video games of all time. It's really insane to think about. A game that looks so simple on the surface. Who knew that this game would later go on to inspire an entire generation of creative minds and even become a staple in the classroom, because there was even an educational edition of Minecraft released a few years ago. Who knew that such a simple browser-based game where you just place blocks down and build structures and honestly looks kinda shitty even today would become a pop culture icon almost overnight. Well, maybe not overnight necessarily, because it did take a little while for Minecraft to achieve the amount of success that it ultimately did. But my goodness, man, Minecraft has come such a long way since I first played it. I remember when this game had only shipped about 2.5 million copies. I remember when it was only available on PC. Now it's sold, I think, 154 million? Yeah, this one single game has now sold as many copies as Sony sold PlayStation 2 is, or Nintendo sold Nintendo DS's. That's absolutely insane to think about. And the 154 million figure was from 8 months ago, so it probably already outsold those two consoles by this point. It's absolutely crazy to think about that it's just this one simple game where you just place blocks down, and it looks all blocky and pixelated and voxel-based. And technically it's not even that original of an idea because Infiniminer existed before this, but still. I don't know, man. I can't help but feel bad for Zachtronics sometimes. I mean, he was really onto something when he created Infiniminer, but then Notch just kinda came in and, well, I don't want to say he stole his idea, but I think it's fair to say that Notch definitely improved upon it, but still, I can't help but feel bad for Zach sometimes due to Minecraft's immense success, and Infiniminer, which is pretty much the game that inspired Minecraft for the record, ended up being forgotten with time pretty much, so I can't help but feel sorry for the dude. Sometimes I feel like he deserved all of this success more than Notch did, but that's just me. Anyway, that's all I have to say about classic Minecraft, guys. If you want to play this for whatever reason, and even if you want to invite some friends over and relive classic old Minecraft days of yore, is that even the correct term? The days of yore? Is that how you say that? Is that the correct context? I have no clue. I'm just losing my mind again at this point. Okay, I'm just gonna go hide in this cave and just sulk. But in all seriousness, guys, if you want to play Minecraft Classic, there is a link in the description. This is a free version of Minecraft as well, so you don't actually have to pay money in order to play this. Even if you don't own a copy of Minecraft, doesn't matter. Mojang released this for free. You can go play it right now if you so desire. Anyway, thanks as always for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video I make. Later!